All right, hello and welcome everyone. This is Odyssey of Eternity, and I am DM Kenneth. And if you're watching at home, welcome to the Kenku Club, my friends. So, last we left off, the party made their way to the Dragon Council. As you haven't noticed, we have a new face in the field today. Welcome, welcome. We will get to his character in a moment when it is natural that he appears. Or unnatural, you know, sometimes you never know. It's D&D. Things happen. So, you guys sort of wake up early morning. Olia Likakarnos takes you the rest of the way as you find yourself upon a high mountaintop. Hundreds, if not thousands of feet above the clouds. This is one of the highest mountain peaks in all of Faerun. And the dragons have created a council place for this. As you land, everything is foggy. Your breath is hard to come by. As, well, you're really high above sea level, and most of you aren't used to elevation in the extreme.
I'm part mountain goat, though.
You're like one of the only people there that aren't having an issue with it. Yes, Solace.
Can I be okay because I have bagpipe lung capacity?
You know, as a musician,
she has a point.
As a musician who knows that yes, your lungs can be trained for that. Yes, you're actually one of the few people that aren't a little grumpy, a little dizzy, but for the most part, you guys are doing pretty all right. As you sit there, Olia Karno sort of shifts back to her female form, and she looks at you, and then immediately remembers that yet again she doesn't transform with her clothes. Immediately, like, throws up a dust of magic as she quickly changes. As the dust falls from the sheet, she sort of looks a little off-put, but then she looks at the rest of you. So welcome. This is the Hall of the Dragons. The seat of the gods, if you would. Here, this is where many of our kind have made many a decision that would have permanent effects upon your realm. So with this, we should have the representatives meeting, approaching soon. Not everyone is here quite yet. I believe there is another representative that I'm pretty sure, I'm really hoping that Taz McKella didn't abduct to represent mortals, but she does have the proclivity of doing such sometimes. Protanthar says that we need to have representation of all the races and all of the species. And sometimes she thinks that to just grab whoever was trying to loot her hoard the last. Or at one point it was a strange farm boy that she just found working in a field, and, well, boy was he in for a shock.
What was his name, Godric?
No, what was your
Was his name Arthur?
No, Godric, what was your father's name again?
Leroy.
It was Leroy. Leroy Godric, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh! Was it Leroy Jenkins?
Jenkins, rather. Jenkins is the first name. Leroy is the last name.
Jenkins
Leroy!
Leroy.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone thought he was the crazy person and didn't believe him when he was returned home.
Delightful.
Ken, did you check your chat?
I did.
Okay.
I'm trying to do this and I'm just getting bombarded with messages.
Sorry.
Oh my.
You're totally fine. So, do you have any last minute questions before everyone else comes?
I can't think of any.
Oh my gosh.
How much time do we have?
Could very well be any minute.
Wait, are we just gonna have a meeting, like, just on the mountain? They're all just gonna fly up and change naked, and then right here,
No, I'm literally just in this form just as so you can comprehend. And it's not a shock when 5 ancient dragons just burst onto this mountaintop and probably make one of you poop yourselves.
No. Someone already took care of that yesterday. They have nothing left.
I am empty.
So, unless there's anything else,
Yes, I'm very hungry. I'm currently empty.
Dude. Okay, and I'm gonna shove some brownies at Sticks. I'm like, do dragons eat brownies?
we're actually really pretty allergic to chocolate, sort of like dogs.
Ow! Oh my
I'm
gosh!
gonna pull out like a tin can. I'm gonna start munching on it.
A tin can that you're munching on?
Goat.
Yep, that's fair.
That's a goat.
That is fair. That tracks. So she just sort of looks at you and just, okay. As at that
Like,
moment,
are you kidding? Are you actually allergic to chocolate?
give me an insight check.
They've heard about the cookies.
This is ridiculous. Like,
Can I?
Even the
I was like,
ancients know the
I'm
cookies.
gonna vibe check this with 15, 16, 17.
You can't make heads or tails. You've never met.
Can I
someone-
insight check it too?
You can.
I can.
Vibe check
Alright.
the dragon, guys.
Also, Solus, I love
Alright,
that you
that's,
called it the vibe check. It's so funny.
20 not nat.
Even with the 20, you can't tell if she's lying or not.
Oh my gosh.
This
Should I get
checks out.
So, as you guys are sort of vibe checking this dragon to see if she's legitimate in her allergy of chocolate or not, you hear the colossal whoomph, whoomph, whoomph of large wings, larger than you've probably experienced elsewhere in your journeys. And like in a moment's notice, a blinding golden light crests the peak as you see one of the largest, most ancient golden dragons you've ever seen fly up top and crash into the ground. You guys, from the weight of the landing, your footing is a bit shaky for a minute as the large, frilled head looks down upon you. Ah, I see the representatives of the council have finally deigned to join us. Thank you for your prompt arrival and not letting us wait.
You're so pretty!
As you start gushing, you hear the beats of other wings, and as you see a wild, like, sort of, they're almost like a triangle shape, a bronze dragon, as they have those weird, like, tails that go all the way into their wings, so they're almost like a kite shape. This large triangular shaped kite like dragon flies up, does a flip, and you see something fly out of its claws.
Oh my god!
Hey, Eugene, you want to tell them what they see falling out of the sky or being flung into the sky?
All right. Well, I put his art in the character introductions chat if you want to see what he looks like. But for you people on the stream, unless you want to like toss it up there somewhere, Ken, I don't know how you do this, but he's about 5'6". You really can't tell with him, falling and flailing for his life right now, as I assume that he is. But he's got sort of red blonde hair, kind of in just a mop on the top of his head, green eyes, pale skin, freckles, wearing general, it looks like general knight armor, doesn't really look like anything too impressive. But yeah, he's currently falling through the air and screaming.
Can I
I'm not
cast
going to
Feather
scream.
Fall on him?
You absolutely
yeah.
can. So you suddenly
I'm going to cast Feather Fall on him.
So you suddenly just slowly start as you hear the large feminine chuckles of the dragon that was there. I was going to do that in a moment. And
Six is gonna lean over and go, "I'm glad you did it. I was ready to see what was gonna happen. I was ready to have to clean him up."
Fastest character
I have raised
introduction
that,
ever.
so I could have fixed it anyway. I have raised that, so if someone gave me like a diamond, I could have fixed it anyway.
So
As the large female copper dragon lands, sort of. If a dragon could smirk, you see the smirk on the scaly lips of the dragon.
Oh my gosh!
so am I still floating? Ken?
You've landed at this point.
I've landed. Okay, Eugene lands on all fours, and just immediately, it's like you get off a plane, you've been nauseous, just immediately like over to the side, just complete evacuation, of just everything through the frontal orifice. Just it's all there. And he's
I'm just gonna walk over. I'm gonna start like patting him on the back, like, "You got it, man. You got it. You're okay."
And as you do that, the dragon, the golden dragon, crinkles his nose as the vomit just dissipates from the top. For the rest of you guys, do you want to tell him what he sees?
Who do we want to start with?
Well, you spoke up first, Styx, so why don't you?
Well, Jim, you're familiar with Styx.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But red, orange, and yellow furred tabaxi with almost no fur to speak of. He's got a large book with him at all times that the cover, instead of being any kind of leather or paper or any kind of like anything that's normal, it's just it's covered in a metal, presumably to keep it from burning. It's got a bunch of intricate designs all over it, and he also currently, as so long as his eyes are open, a cone of light are coming out of them.
Oh, right.
The omniscient god Tabaxi. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right.
Yep, as that is that. All right, next up, randomly, Willow, you're always going last, so why don't we start with you next?
I'll be right back.
Sure. You see a female gnome, about 3'6", with deeply tan skin, black hair. Well, currently black hair and brown and black eyes.
Mm-hmm.
When she gets a chance, her hair to get it fixed again, her hair will be purple and blue like it belongs. She's wearing over a skillfully and subtly patterned gray and black tunic, pants, and boots. She's wearing a knee-length coat of many colors, which is brightly embroidered and appliqued.
Mm-hmm.
And she generally has a bright, happy smile on her face. She is sitting on top of a very large mechanical dog, whose name is Bob.
Interesting. All right.
All right, next up, we're going to bounce up to Owen. Just do a star pattern here today, because you guys are the all-stars.
Ken, by the way, what color did my hair go to?
It was the platinum blonde, like the platinum, like the dragon.
Gotcha.
I've been wanting to dye my hair that color for a while.
Okay. So Owen, who no longer is old, because he's now young, still kind of crazy looking around the eyes. Definitely looks like he was that guy that just kind of like wandered around from society for a very, very long time and doesn't really interact well. As sometimes it varies. Even as you're walking up, you'll probably see him talking to something that maybe is not there. Could be talking to something down his shirt. You're really not too sure. He's wearing, I believe, half plate, and which will have grass and lilies kind of stuck in places.
Mm-hmm.
When you get close enough, you're going to see markings for the Order of the Gauntlet, as well as a symbol of Bahamut around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see a mace, just random stuff that that somebody might have. And yeah, that's about all you'll see at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
His hair used to be like just crazy and sticking out, going everywhere, but I actually got a good divine intervention, and I got to roll back from being in my late 70s to now being in my 30s. So that helped a lot.
That's always good.
Yes.
I'm sort of like thinking Doc Brown meets Fabio hair.
It's your kids, Marty. We gotta do something about your kids.
All right, from there we're gonna go back down to Nathaniel.
All right.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Yes.
See this, like, his face looks normal and human. He's got, like, this nice long beard, but then you look at the top of his head, he's got these huge ram horns as a satyr. He's wearing these, like, long pants, but at the bottom you can see he's not wearing shoes. He's still got hooves and stuff, and he has this nice, like, overcoat, like, all colors, just, like, as many colors as he could possibly throw in there with a sword at his side. This is Nathaniel. His last name is none of your business. He named himself. And that's pretty much it. He's got. I don't know how else to say about him.
All right, sounds good. Next up, now we're going back up to the top of the star, Solace. What do they see?
Okay, I posted the photo in the general. So I'm Celeste from Northern Swift and Nasty. She looks elfish. You think she's a little tall and a little chubby, for an elf. But you can't really see any of her skin, so you don't know what kind of elf she is, because she is covered head to toe in fabric. So you can see, like, the remnants of just glitter everywhere, but, like, right now she kind of looks like she's in mourning, so it's, like, black and glitter, and it's like, in mourning, but fashionably so. So she's elfish, but you can't see a single inch of her, not even her eyes if you get super close, but complicated, and most clearly a bard. Like, the clearest bard. You have some kazoos on the hip, what you think is like a frying pan, but made into a banjo thing, and then, like, some torn bagpipes that, like, have been made into a shawl, because they got ripped up, and then, you know, like, I think there's an accordion somewhere, a tambourine, like, so fun, but at the same time,
Kazoo.
a little disorienting.
As a player
Kazoo.
of bards, that is fantastic.
We are
I
not
mostly
going
play
to forget-
bards.
We are
But
not
that-
going to forget
that's
about
wonderful.
the kazoo.
Oh,
Oh
the
wait, you don't
kazoo.
have the kazoo. I broke it.
No, I have two. One's made out of silver. You broke the one that was made out of not silver.
It was the wooden one I broke.
Yeah, but now I still have one.
All right. And last, but certainly not least, we have Baxon. As I sort of messed up the star because I'm really bad at
You're
geometry.
It's okay.
You're fine. You see, for the rest of you, he's very, very differently dressed than normal. He is in kind of more simpler clothes. He's not currently wearing a shirt, a top, or anything like that, but it's like more, like, simpler, like, pants he's wearing. All of his armor and stuff is currently in a backpack that he's holding, with two distinct swords sticking out of it. For Eugene, you see that the distinct tan lines of a armor, preferably plate, are on this Dragonborn that has kind of more orangish scales with black accent scales. You see some weird is the tentacles in the back of his head. There appears to be a tiny snake slithering amongst them that he'll itch every once in a while. And on the top of his head, it's a pearl white crown of horns are growing on the top of his head. He bears distinct scars of many, many battles amongst all over his body. But yeah, he's wearing very, very simple clothes right now.
So can I have a question?
Absolutely, yeah.
What was I doing before this dragon scooped me up?
Well,
What were you doing?
I'll leave that up to you. What
Well,
would you do?
I assume if we're going with just his backstory that I told you about, he was going to another town because he had some sort of mission, and he's just walking through the forest, and all of a sudden, oops, I'm in a dragon's claw, and like he can't do anything about that because he's afraid he's gonna get eaten. So he just, you know,
He just goes along for
went along for the ride, and now he's here.
Can I also have a question?
Yes.
Baxton, you said you had 10 lines, but you're a dragonborn. How does that work?
You ever seen like sun damage on like plastic chairs and stuff where it turns
The
more
sun-
white?
Yeah, the sun was
Because
so
I've lost my
weak.
scales multiple times.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Okay, I'm like,
The sun still bleaches scale color. It's just that you don't notice it on other animals because, like, they don't wear armor.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
okay, let's go.
Sorry.
So Eugene's just gonna kind of stand up and like look around at these people, turn and look around at the dragons, and he's just gonna. Who looks like the you know who looks like the leader? The dragon looks like the leader. So he is going to turn to what's your character's name again? I'm sorry.
Baxon.
Baxon.
Baxon. B-A...
Ba-
B-A-X-O-N.
Baxon.
Baxon.
Baxon. Okay. He's
Yeah.
gonna turn to the dragon man and just be like, oh, am I interrupting something? 'Cause-
I am Solus.
Kind of, but I don't think you have a choice.
Well, that's disheartening. All right. So are they gonna eat us, or this is what's
No.
happening?
No, that's not.
No, they're not going to eat us, hopefully.
Probably not.
9 times
Yeah.
out of 10, no.
These are good dragons, I hope.
Those exist?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
They're metallic, not
Chromatic.
chromatic. That's what I'm thinking of.
They're the ones that look like money.
Eugene
why
has
people
this
like
look on
them
his
more.
face like he's taking in a bunch of information all at once, and he just kind of he just kind of goes quiet, and you can tell he's thinking about stuff, but like he just hasn't said anything.
Eugene, do you
Yeah.
want to bring
Just
me?
sit back. I got here yesterday too. I don't quite understand what's going on.
Blasphemous God Ken is how many ancients are here right now?
So
Because
far,
the meeting about to start.
So far, there are 3. There is
Okay.
Oleakarnos. There is Protanther, and then there is Tasmakella right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, stranger. Do you want a brownie?
Don't eat the
Uh,
brownies.
What's a brownie?
Don't eat it.
It's a shut up, Baxton.
No,
It's,
Baxton. The brownies are fine. It's the cookies that have a body count.
So-
What? Hold on. Not for nothing, but like, I don't know if I should accept baked goods from strangers.
Don't.
What if they're nice and elaborately colored strangers?
Don't.
In nature, if things are elaborately colored, it usually means they want to kill you.
All right. We can go eat brownies and candy in my cart over here. Come on over.
That doesn't sound. You know, I'm beginning to. I don't know what I trust more right now.
Are
Which
the
is
dragons
weird.
just watching this entire?
And as this is happening, you guys your voices get drowned out by a colossal roar as you see a brilliant bronze dragon spiral up the spire and land gracefully. Where Protanther landed heavily, this one landed light on its feet with a flourish of its wings, which at the cost of almost knocking all of you off your feet from the down force of it. But it lands as you see Protanther nod to him. Namur, good to see you. Good of you to join us. We are just waiting on Luthra now.
Guys, I need to make a fashion line. Honestly, dragon fashion.
Being
New
that this is the second time he's almost
there,
been
done
knocked
that.
off of his feet, Styx is just going to lay down on his back, put his heavy book onto his chest, and just kind of relax and wait for the last dragon.
And not the worst idea.
What dragon looks the friendliest?
Blackswing.
Definitely the one that brought the rest of the party here. Otarlia Carnos.
Okay.
She's currently in human form right now, however.
But I didn't see her bring the rest of the party.
No, you just see a very happy, pleasant-looking elven woman there.
So, can anyone tell me what's going on, or, maybe offer a little insight? Because I got things to do, and I mean,
Oh,
Not anymore.
I think
You're with
your
us
things
now.
have been put on pause.
Taz McKella, the dragon who brought you here, she just sort of chuckles. I think the proper term is Shanghaied. Welcome to the Inquisition. You have been chosen to be part of this council.
Personally, I like voluntold.
We're trying to decide. I mean, they're talking to us, so these are the good dragons, and we're trying to stop the bad dragons from bringing back the really bad
Call
dragons.
Tiamat.
And you just got, splashed. Right here.
Eugene just...
Go
Go ahead. No, I was saying, Eugene just raises an eyebrow, and he's like, pardon me? What?
We're good guys.
Basically, there's a cult trying to summon a dragon god, right? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, a dragon god. A
Okay.
bad dragon god.
Okay.
Think of the Hamut, then think of the opposite. That's what we're
Well,
trying to stop.
This is a council of the good dragons trying to stop them.
Okay.
And you're here because they have a funny sense of humor.
Uh-huh.
You may think it's funny that to represent all the humanoid races, they just kidnap a random guard or farm boy to represent everyone.
So, you literally just... there was no reason for this. I was just yoinked because
Maybe.
I was walking around?
Or maybe they
Yep.
saw great potential in you.
Taz McKella.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You hear Taz McKella
Nah,
chuckle.
location.
She's like, I wasn't hungry and I needed to bring something. But I like voluntold. She laughs a lot at that one. She's like, but
Bring
no.
a dish to pass.
I have seen greatness in you, my good friend. Also, that bit of randomness, the chaos that you happened, amused me.
No, you don't want
being
that.
mugged on camera.
You don't want that. I know you think you want that, but the stuff that's going on in here, and he points to his chest. You do not want that. Okay.
I want all the randomness I can get. Bring it.
So from the stress of that, roll me a d100 as you were talking about said.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Gasket, do you want me to call someone?
Wow, she's
think
really
it'll be
taking you
fine.
for everything you've got.
I need a pepperoni pizza.
66. 66, Ken.
All right, let me pull it up super quick here.
I'm worried.
Sorry, I'm completely distracted by our player getting mugged by...
While you're at it, Sabrina, I would also like a pepperoni pizza, but with pineapple on it as well.
Ken.
Want plenty of ham.
Me and you, same taste. Pineapple pepperoni. Yes.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple.
Now there's a
Let's
butterfly.
not go
And
on
someone waving.
pizza.
All right, so 66.
Lies.
As you're like, you don't want this. What's in here? It's not good. A bolt of fucking lightning just. Oh, sorry. Sorry. That's our one. That's our one.
That's our
that we
one.
get.
We got
Yep.
one.
That's our one. PG-14. A bolt of lightning comes down and strikes you, and then dissipates. Everyone, roll me a die 8.
Oh no. I need to find.
4.
8.
You're excluded from this, Eugene. All right,
Okay.
Anyone got a 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I got a
one.
4.
Me.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Styx, Styx, Nathaniel, Solus, and Owen. The lightning leaps from him and strikes all 4 of you as well. You guys will all take 4d10 lightning.
Hi!
7, 14.
Owen, could this kill you? How much health do you have?
That'll be 20 points of lightning damage.
Holy god, buckets. We're all gonna die.
As you just see Taz McKella just chuckle with that. She's like, see? It amuses me.
Hi!
So,
All my hair,
about
my
what you
body
just
is just
did
like
there,
puffed out.
It amuses you? This amuses you? This thing! It's not! Listen! I barely know these people and I just electrocuted them!
Buddy, do you need a hug? You seem to be having...
Okay, listen, I understand that you're probably very nice, but I'm gonna ask very nicely that you don't touch me right now because I don't want to kill you.
No, it'll be fine. I've been almost killed by things a lot.
It won't be fine. Look, I'm gonna ask very nicely that you take 2 steps back and reconsider your physicalness toward me, okay?
You need some help.
Yes, very much so. And that's what I was trying to do, and then that one scooped me up into the air, and now I'm here, and now I've hurt you. So I'm gonna sit on the floor and not talk and not do anything, and then maybe they'll see fit to put me off the mountain so I can get back to what I'm doing.
And as you say that about punting off the mountain, you like firmly just sit down as fast as you can and as firmly as you can. In your shouting, you don't hear the dragon flying up the side of the cliff. It lands in a running land and stops just short of punting you literally off the cliff. As it looks down, oh, we have guests.
I am Solus and you're pretty.
I am Eleuthera. Good to meet you.
Eugene passes out.
Otari Lacarnos comes up to Eugene, and she just sort of, you see her hand sort of glow cold, with cold energy, and she just sort of gently just pats you on the cheek until you wake up.
Am I dead yet?
No!
No, and you won't come to harm here. But it is time for the meeting, sir. As you see her form shift, as she turns into an ancient silver dragon right above you.
Why am I not surprised? Alright, okay.
Protanther sort of looks at you guys all as they all take spots in a 5-pointed star around this peak. You guys in the center, some boulders are assembled for chairs for you guys. You can tell they're definitely not used to the races. This is more of a token gesture that you guys are even invited. But you guys are given some flattened boulders that you guys can use to sit on for the course of this meeting.
Oh my gosh.
Protanther's voice booms. All right. The 73rd Council of Dragons is in session. We are the council. I am Protanther. The male gold dragon will boom. The male brass dragon will yell, and I am Eleuthera. Olia Carnos will nod. I am Otari Lacarnos, at your service. The female silver dragon bows her head. The male bronze dragon sort of cocks his head in a sort of toothy grin. I am Namur, at your service. As Taz McKella, the female copper dragon, just sort of chuckles. And I am Taz McKella.
I am Solus from Northern Swift and Hasty, and this is my family.
As you start to talk, Protanther just roars and cuts you off. There is an order that must be followed in the council.
Don't speak unless spoken to.
Shut up, Baxen!
You are
They did
speaking.
kind of just talk to us.
You are speaking to the eldest of the metallic dragons. The force of good and Bahamut's claw. Now is time for you to introduce yourselves. Name yourself thusly. Give us your full name. Any title that you may think you deserve or have. And what species you hail from. For record of the council.
I don't think it complicated. If people remain quiet, Six will just take the book off of his chest and stand up. Styx, Albernacki Fireseeker, Seeker of the First Flame. Tabaxi, though not for much longer at the looks of it. As his eyes are glowing, he has almost no fur.
All right. Next person.
Nathaniel, none of your business. Satyr.
Is that your legitimate last name for your character?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure you weren't just being insolent to the dragons.
Well, do they still think I'm being insolent?
They believe you.
Should I go?
I thought I was going to die there.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, Solus Kumquat Swiftamondius, from the line of Swiftamondius, from Swift and Esty, best cookie baker in the world, 13-year double Dutch Swift and Esty jump rope champion, and sister to Baxen, Owen, Willow, Godric, Nathaniel, Styx, and also I know this guy. Points to Eugene. Oh, and I'm halfway.
As you say halfling, you see the snort of anger from their from Protanther's nose as he towers up onto his hind legs looking down, and his booming voice rumbles. You dare lie upon this sacred peak?
No, I was raised by halflings. I lived a halfling. All my birth records say halfling. Pulls out birth records. According to everything else, I'm a halfling. Except one vampire we met who called me a
Drow.
Yes, that's the word.
I just love the fact that the way he worded his initial question was which species you hail. You weren't wrong.
Yep. Which I was literally I was just opening my mouth to bring up.
But maybe he wasn't calling her out on that.
How good are your cookies?
They're the best.
To die
Dare
for.
to die for.
Though, I offer brownies to people I like, but I haven't got that down yet. I'm still looking for something called baking powder.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch to try finding that one. But so he looks, then pans over to the next person.
I am Baxen, last of clan Argnakok, Aragnakok.
All right, he nods, looks over to Willow.
Willow says, I am Willow Joyeux of the Wandering Pines clan home, and I am a gnome.
Oh,
And this
Dragonborn.
is Bob. And this is Bob, and he is my companion.
All right. Next up, his head pans over to Owen. For you, we have been told, but we would like your words yourself.
Bahamut ratted me out. He'll stand up, and or I'll stand up, and my name's Owen. I am cleric of Bahamut. Also, notable fact, I am also Bahamut's best friend. I am the owner of the Pot of Deception. And Baxton's my best friend, my other best friend. And then this is my other best friend, and that's my other best friend. Pointing at absolutely nothing. And, yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
That's Steve. He's my other.
So,
Oh Lord.
the dragon sort of, all right, the chorus of nods and agreement. Well, the cult of the dragon is a blight upon this land.
Paxton raises his hand.
The head swivels to you. Yes, Baxon, last of his name.
One sec, let me get it up. There. I would like to say something before we get started. The mere invitation to this council is a gift beyond my right, and to be the presence of so many ancients is an honor that I am not worthy of. First, let me say something. What does it mean to be a dragon? I learned what it means to be a dragon from a young gold that was the leader of our village. I learned from her that a dragon has two main qualities, your word and your hoard. Most dragons hoard gold and trinkets with monetary value. She told us differently. I gesture at all of my companions. This is my hoard, and like all dragons, I will die to protect it. In fact, I have, as you may have heard. My last hoard was my whole village, and I fought to death to protect it. Now let's talk about why we're here. The cult of the dragon. This is not some young group of thugs praying to a god for strength to hassle travelers for a few silver coins. This cult is worshipping the nemesis of the gods, the queen of chaos, Tiamat. This group of fanatics has not only has the will, but the know-how and the ability to bring her back here. If it was up to me, we would arm every single able body and mount the head of everything that worships that infernal beast on a spike. But they've gotten too powerful for that. This is why we're here. We're asking for you to help us stop them, to join the war council in which we are inquisitors for. The task does not come lightheartedly. In fact, the last few encounters have showed us that they have allied themselves with devils, and this is not good for anything on the Forgotten Realms. Now, the other thing about being a dragon, your word. I have always kept my word, even beyond my death. Twice. We are asking for your help in this war, not for the humanoids that live here, but for yourself, your home, and the stone at which it was built into. Now for my word. My word is that I will help you post-war and put forth the effort that you have put in to recover what was lost during said war, and make the end result better than it was before. Will you join us?
Amen.
Baxon, I didn't know you wrote.
So you let out your speech as you hear the mountaintop go quiet, as all eyes are upon you, Baxon. Protanther in particular looks at you as his head cocks slightly, mouth slightly agape, where you can see each fang or each tooth that is the length of a carriage. He sort of rolls his neck as you see The flick of something behind his eyes. Might be a fire. Maybe some magic. Something behind his multifaceted eyes. Huh. Well, it seems that you wish us to fight with you. Is that correct with that speech? Also, take inspiration, Baxton, for like planning all of that. That was a lot.
High five.
Awesome.
And
Yeah, it's very well written.
more wholesome than I ever thought would come out of Baxton.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to punch my roommate, and I think I broke my headset. So
The dichotomy between that and the wholesomeness of the previous thing.
I prepared very, very, very long for this. It was a page and a half in documents. Yes, I do wish for you to fight beside us. Not for us, beside us.
That is all said and good. However, there are things that we need in order for that to happen. Your words, while hitting a chord, I would say. There are things that each one of us would like to see happen before we can join the fray.
Okay. I mean,
As you notice, he doesn't acknowledge you, Solace, at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Protanther is literally actively avoiding your eyesight.
I'm staring at him. He's gorgeous. Like, that's kind of hard.
But he scans over everyone minus Solace.
Well then, speak. I apologize for the
Your words are needed. Some of the mindsets here, myself included, are ancient and from another time. These things are not to be taken lightly, and any time the horns of war are blowing. Conversation should always be struck before action. I take it you all have heard of the Drakhorn being sounded.
I felt its presence, yes.
Especially Baxton. Kind of went like,
The what?
it's a horn that the bad guys blew to make all the dragons know that the war was here. And Baxton heard it because he's dragonish.
And
But you didn't get it. People who
I'm sorry,
aren't.
this is a lot to take in. I apologize for.
Do you need a hug? You look
Are you
like
sure I can't just go? Because I mean,
mean-
I understand.
The first step is a doozy. You're free to leave at any time. However, the first step off this mountain is definitely a doozy unless you have wings.
Eugene kind of like he looks down and he's like, I don't know that spell yet.
Think of it this way: you can make some friends in literally high places to take a look at your condition.
That's what I was going to ask about. That was sort of a side objective of my mission, but I mean, you guys are smart and old, so like, could you maybe try and understand what this is? And Eugene kind of like gestures to his chest.
I mean, I think it's your chest.
I believe they call it a torso.
Yes. Like, but when you're dead, it's called a corpse.
Yes.
Eugene shuts his eyes. He's just like, I know. It's, listen, I understand. Like, this is important, but
Hex.
that's also important to me. And I'm having trouble coming to the gripping the situation. I mean, surely one of you can understand how I'm feeling.
Can I do a magic vibe check on his chest?
I would like to vibe check his pectorals.
No, we do not do skill checks anymore. They are all vibe checks.
Ken, are you okay?
Ken, where is your inhaler?
Rich kiddo.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, so that happens. I don't want to answer that question and put my foot in my mouth for anything. So I'm just...
We're gonna glaze over it for now.
Yep. He's magical.
okay.
He's
There
very
was-
weirdly magical, actually.
Yeah.
Definitely some magic.
So...
Breathe.
Alright, back in scene. Alright, so, also, you notice, as you're talking, when you gave your speech, Baxon, Taz McKella seemed to look at you in disdain as you talked. The rest of the dragons seemed pretty much to listen. But she sort of had that, like, scoffing, sort of like, ugh, I'm better, like, really, sort of look.
Yeah, dragons often give that look.
But so, the Protanther looks and he's like, so, I am of the mindset that we should assist the humans. However, I believe that there is reparations that must be made for crimes a lifetime ago.
What?
But fresh in the memory of dragonkind. If I am to join into the fight, if I am to speak on the humanoid race's behalf on the council, I demand a formal apology from the one who speaks for all of elven kind for the abomination that was the Dracarage Mithril. I think you were acquainted with King Melindrock.
Yeah, he's being attacked. We chose to come see you instead. See, we're good people.
Ah!
She's
Six,
not
like,
wrong.
puts up his finger, opens his mouth, and then the finger slowly curls back in. He slowly closes his mouth again.
She's
Yeah,
not
Eugene this
wrong.
entire time is just looking in between the other ones, like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on. This is a lot of stuff that happened. I got thrown into the group chat 6 months in. Like, I don't get it, man.
Hey, Eugene, you just want to come over here and like play a game of cards or something while we let them deal with this.
I don't get gambling's against Pelor.
We don't have to use money. Just play the game. Just
But that's
trying
gambling.
to. It's not gambling if there's no money. You know what?
We could play
Forget you.
Dragon Chess. Do you like? Okay.
What an epic location to play dragon chess on
Yeah, I
the
was just
peak
gonna
of
think
the
that.
dragons. The highest,
Wow.
the highest big brain form of dragon chess is on the peak of the
While being
dragons.
surrounded by ancient dragons, like that's like just a flex.
So, and also probably an easy way to get yourself killed by an angry bunch of dragons that you are. Start
What breath
playing a
did you hit?
board
All of them. Every breath at once.
So the Protanther, that is his demand. He looks to Eleuthera. Eleuthera, what is your concession that you need? And Eleuthera bobs his head, very snake-like. You have heard of the dragon masks, yes?
The evil ones? Yeah.
No.
I haven't.
Not at all.
No.
The bad guys.
For those
were
who
masks.
do not know about them, they are mockeries of our kind. They have put these visages that give them the power of the dragons. However, this is a mockery of our power and a disgrace. It cannot be permitted to remain. I will speak for the council in favor of helping the humanoid races. If, at the As soon as the masks are found, they are handed over to this council of dragons for their destruction. Yes, Owen? You're looking like really confused.
Don't we have some. We have one.
Do we have one?
Yeah.
No, we never got the white one. We never got the white one.
No, he was looking for the white one, and you got him before he could find it.
Ooh, okay.
May we return the masks post-war?
Like, when we...
As soon as they're found.
Okay, okay.
That is my turn.
Yeah.
Do you guys have, like, some teleport numbers? Because that could be, like, literally as soon as the...
We have a means of doing so, yes.
Then easily done.
Perfect! Honestly, yeah. I mean, I don't want them. They're a disgrace to fashion.
Otari Leocarnos will look at you, and she's like, I, too, have a concession that I require for speaking for the humans. While I do enjoy my time with your race, one of my kin was slain many years ago. I want his remains returned. And that Ambassador Braun Anvil of the Battlehammer Dwarfs make an apology on behalf of all dwarfs for the wrongful death that the dragon moots that the dwarfs used to hold have caused.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure how we're gonna convince all these guys, but we will most definitely try.
Arson.
Arson! Sticks! That's not convincing! We also need them to like us!
The fact that you were that deadpanned when you said it too just made the delivery even better.
No! We kinda do! They have money and power
Eugene
and...
raises his hand.
Yes, Eugene.
Are you sure that you guys are, like, working on something good? Because I'm getting a lot of conflicting signals.
The means justify the ends.
I mean, no, shut your face. So all of us are good.
Eugene looks slightly scared of Styx. Just a little
Most
bit.
of the time, Styx is
You
questionable.
are not scared enough of Styx.
Styx, you know...
Her cookies killed someone, I hear.
No.
Styx accidentally summoned a Sun Titan.
I did accidentally summon a Sun Titan.
A what?
Accidentally.
Or Dawn Titan, yeah.
Dawn Titan.
A what? Those are...
Yeah. Yeah, in a school.
Let's let the dragons talk, and maybe after we get off the dragon peak, we can have a discussion.
Yeah, plan.
You are already the smartest person here.
We have more brain cells!
That upsets me.
We have more brain cells.
I remember we walked out of a meeting while it was still happening, then walked back in as if nothing happened.
Alright, so Namor sort of growls to interrupt you guys as you guys are sort of chalking.
Sorry, we do that a lot.
It is okay. I need no concessions. I feel that your goodness has been proven on the deeds that you have wrought. Also, Eugene just seems too pure and, well, I at least trust that he's good.
Thank you.
He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit.
Question mark?
I have a question.
I think when the time comes, he'll make the right decision. Yes.
Oh, I'll let you guys done talking first, because I've done this a lot, and fancy people get mad at me. So keep going.
Taz McKella will look to you guys. And she sort of... You see her claw come up as she taps her chin. She She's like, well. This is... I haven't seen that in quite some time. It has been... Oh, how long has it been since I have seen that item? She looks Solace, and she points a claw at your belt pouch where you store Snort.
Oh, you mean Snorty! I found him! He's
Yes.
the cutest! And I can roast marshmallows over his fire.
It was mine.
Oh!
I took it as part of a horde from an ancient black dragon I defeated. If you, give it back, as it holds sentimental value to me, with an apology, I might be willing to help you out.
Can I say goodbye first?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna big rip Snorter a bigger. If I cry over the pig, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, hi Snorty. This dragon lady says that she had you, and well, I don't want the evil dragon queen to come back, so I'm gonna let her have you. Bye.
Tazmikella just sort of nods her head as her claw just comes up and pulls Snort away from you as he shrinks back down to the onyx figurine.
And I'm sorry, I didn't know. I literally tripped on him when we were caravanning. But
You mortals never do know. Now the apology.
I thought I just apologized. Taking Snorty. I mean, I didn't know.
She just sort of taps her chin again. I guess that will suffice.
Okay, I don't think I did anything else. I mean, I accidentally killed the guy with the cookie, but I don't know why you would be offended by that.
Oh,
Okay.
So, with that, the dragons look at you and they're like, well, what's his name? Protanther looks at you. So, you have given two concessions to us. You have promised us the dragon masks, it seems, and have promised and have returned a stolen treasure. Now, will you be our voices and ask King... where did he go? Disappear to? Can you ask King Melindrock for a formal apology and secure it? And can you secure the remains of Vittorio de Ocarnos' kin and secure an apology from Ambassador Braun Avel of the Dwarfs?
We'll do our best to do so, yeah.
We're gonna try really, really hard or die trying. I'll
He
die
just
trying.
sort of chuckles. At the risk of sounding like an old withered frog sage that I've met long ago, there is no try, only do.
A frog sage? Hi.
He was quite the grung.
I'm going to speak freely here and be a little upset about the masks. I was kind of hoping to one day wear the red one.
Ouch.
But will give it back once it is found.
It is agreed.
So, yeah. Anything else? Because we can go straight to the elf man and make sure, like, also that he's not dead, but also that if he's dead, he doesn't have to apologize, right?
If he's dead, I'll get him to apologize.
Do you just want these apologies? Do you want these apologies in person, or do you want them sent via sending, or do you just want our word that we were given inaccurate? We can't summon you to Waterdeep, obviously, which is where they are currently at.
I would like a documented apology that is public.
Oh.
I have a spell that can facilitate a personal apology as well.
Or, like, written format?
You're just gonna need to pass by a lot of fires.
As he just sort of chuckles, you see the flames writhing his mouth.
Oh, yep.
That is gonna be real fun, actually. I want to know what that sounds like. You know what? Hold on. And Six casts Cantrip Campfire, and he's going to cast his fire sending spell. And he's going to just yell into the fire, direct it to the dragon, and wait for it to hear the echo out of this man's mouth.
If you could
We're trying to become friends with these people.
An ancient gold dragon. Speechless. At the sheer audacity of Immortal. As you remember from last session, Olita the Carnos told you that he was a former king of dragons. That you just... Hey, I'm going to use your mouth as an echo chamber. In the middle of a... in the middle of a proper meeting.
Yep.
Well, he's not joining us. All right, let's leave before we mess this entire thing up. Apologies, Your Highness, Honor.
And as this is going on, everything goes quiet. As you guys are like sweating bullets, like, oh shit, what's going on? This is awful. You slowly starting walking away from Styx. All the other dragons are just sort of looking in just dumbstruck amazement at the audacity of what just happened.
I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die for the third time. Thanks, Styx. Dicks.
High five, Solace.
Protanther laughs. It sounds like the chiming of temple bells. Just a beautiful, melodious basso laugh.
I'm taking notes for when I need to repeat this.
As through your audacity, you have made a dragon who has not known humor in many years chuckle. And that chuckle comes down to a full body laugh. As a dragon belly laughing is something to behold. As after a while he wipes away a molten tear from his eye. I needed that. But do it again and you'll find the short way off this mountain.
I mean, twice is not very fun.
So, all our words have been spoken.
No.
Do you have any closing words?
I still have a question.
Yes.
And this is for Elia, and this is meant with the utmost respect, but do you have the name for your kinsman that was slain?
You cut out, I didn't hear it.
No, that was me muttering under my breath so I wouldn't drop another F-bomb on the thing, because the book does not have a name.
Just make one up! Make one up!
Norixius.
Norixius?
Norixius.
Norixius. That's a good halfling name.
Mm.
Let's before we get ourselves killed. We got our things we need to do.
We're gonna die again.
No, we won't.
Again? Wait, again?
I mean, only for Baxon. Only Baxon again. The rest of us
What?
have died.
Okay, first of all, I would like to posit that none of us die any more times, even once.
I've died twice.
If I could die, I would have died already.
He just looks in between Styx and Braxton like, are you guys crazy? Like,
So, yeah. Anything else? Dragon lords and ladies and others and
We have nothing left from you. However,
Neat.
is there anything that you need from us?
Eugene raises his hand
Yes.
and he says, well, I sort of brought it up before, but I wanted you guys to finish. If I'm going to do this, and I mean to do this, I mean, it seems like I have no choice in the matter. But
Yes, as you've been voluntold.
voluntold is a word.
You are looking for a cure for your instability. Your Sturm und Drang, your storm and strife.
Yes,
Ooh, 10 points, Kenneth.
the part of my... The reason I was where I was is because I was looking for someone who might know more about magic than I do. I don't really come from a place where there's a lot of spellcasters, so they had to bring one in to look at me specifically. I'm sure you guys know way more than I do, and if there's any way that I could ask to be helped with that, I would appreciate it.
This is something that we can arrange. We have experience in the matter.
I mean, you're dragons. You're like-
However, we can deal with that when the crisis is over.
Of course. I guess that's it.
I do wish.
Actually,
one...
I have one more thing.
Nathaniel, go.
I had one more thing I see as equally as important at the moment. I need a way down.
We have. Don't worry about that. We're fine.
Do you also have teleporting numbers so I can send you the masks?
We will furnish you with an item with that. It is a modified bag of holding. Whatever you put there will be teleported to us, if we will it. So,
Sticks raise your hand as well.
yes.
I need a phoenix feather.
That you might be on yourself. On your own.
Do you know where any phoenixes are? I'll go wrestle it.
No, we do not currently.
Okay.
I'll go. Why do you even
I have some ideas.
Sticks? No.
Sticks, yes.
That terrifies me. That terrifies me.
No, listen, it's very important, right? Okay, so like you know how a phoenix when they die they just turn to
Stop.
ash and then go back to life?
Stop.
Just don't. Okay.
I'm gonna learn to do that.
Why don't you just not? Why don't you just not burn people for once?
Silence! The dragons roar out, almost in unison. Almost enough to blow out your eardrums. The dragons sort of bellow down at you. Look, we will send you back to Waterdeep. We have the ability and the magics to do so. We will help you with your instability, Eugene. We will assist you as best we can as soon as the promises come back. However, and they look to Protanthor looks straight to you, Baxton. No one has had the audacity to speak to us thusly in many a century. And for that, we are impressed, let's say. And we will give you a boon for being so brazen and bold.
Instead of a boon, how about I offer you a trade?
Wait, no, Baxter.
Back.
I am in search of a very powerful magic item, and I happen to have 3 magic items of lesser value. If I give you the 3 magic items of lesser value, can you procure me the legendary magic item?
Baxter, just try me.
It all depends. What item do you seek, and what items do you wish to trade?
I have one. I seek one called the Holy Avenger for protecting my horde.
Are we the Horde? I'm still confused by that.
That
Yes.
is something that is not a fair trade at the moment. Seek out and find these answers, and maybe we can talk.
Fair enough.
But
Fair
as
enough.
of
My
now-
apologies for the interruption.
It is okay. However, we will offer you each a boon that'll help you survive the coming days.
A boon.
We are willing to offer each of you some armor to weather the storm coming. There is. And these armors will make themselves whatever type of armor you wish to be. However, they will all still remain as their base magic equivalent. So, there is an armor of resistance acid. There's one for each of you. Armor of resistance cold. Armor of resistance fire. Armor of resistance lightning. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There is armor of resistance poison. There's armor of resistant thunder. That is how many there? 6? 5. Armor of resistance force and armor of resistance psychic. Yes. Solid.
Yes, Mr. Propanther. I'm kind of. Are they still? Do they still kind of like weigh you down? Because I need to be able to wiggle and smack. And I mean the battle, not the song.
They're fine. They're magic. They become what you want.
Yeah, so these can be anything from padded to plate. They will take the
Are
form...
you guys frozen? Am I frozen?
Nope, you're not. Nope, we see you.
Okay.
These will take the form of whatever magic armor you choose, from padded to plate. And yes, they are color-coded for what damage resistance, and I did not inadvertently just make you guys the Power Rangers.
Oh gosh, guys.
Care Bears.
What color?
Okay.
The Care Bears! Solace,
Power of friendship, guys.
I will give you inspiration for that comment in the background.
Thanks, Dad.
Way to go, Dad!
Oh my god, he has a Power Ranger mask.
Yeah, listen, I want
Wait,
the
what?
armor of ice so that I may be the White Ranger. I'll wear the helmet. wear
I
I'll
want-
wear the helmet. Actually, I don't
I
think I
wanna
can wear
be
the
the-
helmet and wear my headphones, but yeah, I have. This is what the ice armor looks like in my head.
Oh
What
my
it
god.
is. Alright, I'm gonna go put Tommy up.
Guys,
I want to be the Blue Ranger, get the armor of lightning resistance.
what color is psychic? Is it like purple?
Like a purple, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
rainbow color.
It is a purple. Yeah, it's actually.
Is
like-
force clear?
I would imagine force being like iridescent, like an oil
Yeah,
pool.
yeah. That's what the force looks like. Is the oil pool?
Oh gosh, guys.
So for you, the psychic one, to answer your question, is essentially a mood ring.
Guys,
Yeah.
a mood
Oh.
ring.
Solus
We
is
all need
taking
to wear
psychic.
mood rings. Like, they're like friendship rings. Oh my gosh, we have friendship armor. Some people
So-
have friendship bracelets.
We will go through the group and we will see which one each person wants, and if there's any people that want the same armor, we will have a roll off for it, or you can figure out something to determine this. But we will start with Owen. Which one are you interested in?
I'll pick the armor, but I have a question.
Yes.
But I'll choose the armor first. I would actually take fire,
Okay.
and it'll be the half. I think it's the half plate is about as far as I can get. Oh wait, no. Wait, my strength is currently 19.
Yeah, so you can go all the way up to plate. As
So
long
I
as
could
you don't
do-
take off your belt. Or don't take off your gloves.
I don't know if they.
Does anyone have an argument for him having the fire?
I have a theme to stick to, sir.
Eugene's not taking any armor, so
Eugene, you need some armor. You're in the group now.
I like the one that I have, thanks. And Eugene's gonna pat his adamantine chainmail.
I mean,
Can you wear armor and still cast?
As long
Yeah.
as he's proficient with it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
me.
Oh.
No, because I'm not proficient in it, but I have a theme to stick to. I'm not gonna make you roll off against it. If you want it, it's yours.
Well, do you not already have fire resistance as sticks, Jess?
No, nope. There's nothing in my
Yeah.
kit that gives me fire
Okay.
resistance. It makes sense for sticks to have fire resistance, but there's nothing in any of the
You
build
know-
that gives it.
It also makes sense for sticks to have cold resistance or some sort of probably radiant or force from the explosions that you tend to create with
Yeah, yeah.
fireballs.
Necrotic was not listed, right?
No, necrotic was not. I don't think. Acid,
was not.
cold,
It was
fire,
not,
force,
no.
lightning, poison,
Psychic.
psychic, and thunder, I think.
Yep, those were the ones listed.
All right, I'll do.
Do you want
You can
the
take
fi-
the, you,
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
definitely
take
take
the
the
fire.
fire one because I can't even wear armor yet.
Okay, I mean, if you're fine with that, then yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
So Owen gets the armor, the plate mail of resistance. It's under armor of resistance. You just have to on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
Let's
Solus.
face it, we all need fire armor because of sticks.
Nope, it wouldn't matter. I have elemental adept. I ignore resistance.
Yep, I'm freaking aware of that.
Yes.
And then
Owen.
I'll ask my question like after everyone's done.
Okay. Solus. What armor would you like, and what type?
I'm not really sure, like, which one, because I'm not, like, sticks where I blow things up. I kind of want psychic, just because I want a mood ring. But, you know, I don't really care. Does anyone else want psychic?
Mugger is home.
Did she bring the pizza?
He didn't.
Well, 5 points from Gryffindor. No pepperoni, pineapple pizza.
That sounds fantastic. I'm gonna ask my wife if we can get pizza when she gets home. That sounds fantastic.
So does anyone have any objections for the psychic armor going to Solus?
No.
No.
All right.
No?
Next up, Baxon.
I'm literally whatever is left over I will wear. I don't have a preference. I don't have anything. Whatever's left over, I'll wear.
We'll come back to you. Eugene.
Oh.
Yeah, Eugene says, "Oh, thank you, but I already have some armor I'm pretty proud of." And he pats his silver and black chainmail. I took some adamantine. I took some adamantine armor as my uncommon item. So yeah.
No, you're absolutely fine. Sticks. What would you like?
I know Baxter just said he's gonna be last, but being that I literally can't wear any of it,
okay,
I'll be the last to choose.
So you'll be the last.
Yeah.
All right, Nathaniel.
You ain't first, you're last.
Is there anyone that you would like, Nathaniel?
I would like the armor of lightning resistance. I've already been struck by lightning once, never again.
I'm sorry.
All right, Willow, do you have a problem with him having the lightning?
No.
All right. So you get the. What type of armor are you choosing? Both Solace and Nathaniel.
I'm just going to.
I was going to go with scale mail.
Okay.
So just blue dragon sort of armor looking.
What is the highest I can get without taking disadvantage? Is it armor?
Well, you are as a bard. I think only have proficiency in light armor.
Yes. Unless they're swords or valor bard.
And you are not.
Yeah, I have
proficiency.
proficiency.
Yep, I'm Ella. Yep, I'm eloquent.
So you can get up to studded leather.
Okay, I think I'll do that.
All right. And Willow, last but certainly not least, what armor do you
Poison.
choose? You pick the poison. All right. Very good. Very good. And with this, the dragons look down upon you and look to Owen. What was your question, sir?
As you mentioned before, all dragons have hordes, and you come across things of power and usefulness and things that also show how powerful you are by the size of your horde. I was wondering that maybe if something in said horde, and I'll gesture to all of them, but kind of keeping a look at Pertanthar, maybe you have something that might assist in killing metallics that we have come across before and have either gotten away from us or cost us the death of a party member before. So maybe if we complete some of these tasks before, maybe you can find something in your horde that could assist us, that maybe Baxton could use, or something that maybe anybody else could use to aid in that end.
They nod. Are you talking about some sort of artifact to help heal or information? What is...
Honestly, I was thinking about either a nice sort of dragon slaying for Baxton, or something of healing. I mean, that would be good as well. Maybe something that could help us with a Hero's Feast. Either.
Well, seeing how you guys declined 2 of the armors. Styx, are you taking an armor or no?
No.
Okay. Since you declined 2 of the
What-
armors...
What are the armors?
Guys, just take it and we can use it later.
There is acid has not been taken. I believe the cold has not been taken. It was
I'll take gold.
Okay.
So we're declining one of the armors.
No, still 2, because you and Eugene
You
do not
and
have are not
Eugene.
taking
Oh,
one.
that's right. Yeah.
We can... They look through... Do any of you wield a bow?
Eugene raises his hand. I can.
Styx clearly has arrows on his back.
I can also, but barely. I mean,
He has no bow on this person, but there are arrows on his back and a quiver.
I can wield a crossbow, but that's it.
They set down 3 arrows in front of you.
Do they look like the ones that are in my quiver? The arrows of slain?
Yes.
Anybody mind if I did 6 gestures towards them?
Go ahead.
You need to.
I don't need a bow. I've got a different way of delivering them. And he goes and picks them up and puts them into the quiver.
I just want.
Do you catapult the arrows, Jask?
Do you catapult the arrows?
Okay.
Wait. Is yours? I need to ask. Is your specific version of catapulting like Iron Man's sort of rockets on the back,
Yeah,
where they just
like a little
tiny
rocket.
missiles?
Yep. There's a fire trail and everything.
Animate object, hit him more than once.
Mm-hmm.
I think animate object only
good.
works on non-magical items, though.
I believe it is true. Because I was
Yeah.
actually recently looking at doing that to the arrows.
Yeah,
Why you gotta ruin my
Brendan
fun, Ken?
used it on those
I'm gonna ruin my
coins.
fun.
Remember that?
Wait, do I have a studded leather
What's that?
A studded leather what?
mood ring? Because of my
Yeah.
psychic.
Yeah.
Guys!
So, with this, the dragons look down upon you. Your stay has come to an end here. It is time for us to return you back to which you came. Sorry for you, Eugene. The teleporter we have only goes as far as Waterdeep.
I've never been to Waterdeep.
It's nice.
It's great! It's the best! It's so sparkly and it's full of people!
All the streets are knee deep in water. You're going to hate it.
Wait, no,
I've-
it's not!
No offense, but everything you guys tell me make me more and more apprehensive. So I'm just gonna smile and nod. And when you need me to hit something with a sword, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
I thought you were a caster.
Don't you use magic?
I do, but I also, and he gestures to the sword in his back.
Alright.
I don't like using magic if I don't have to.
Solus really wants to give him a hug. Like, really bad.
Yeah, this is a sheer no hug zone. I'm sorry.
He just sounds so sad.
Oh, you wait. Okay.
If we're going to Waterdeep, give me just a moment. And Six is gonna rub his hands together until they light on fire. Then he's gonna cauterize his wounds from the lightning bolt. Because he's not sure if we're still in trouble from, murdering a man on the street.
I mean,
Oh, what?
I don't think they
Dude,
saw
what?
it.
I'm technically covered in hair, so is it sort of like a stack shock where all my hair is sticking all the way up? Like a puffball.
I think Styx is almost covered in hair. It's like almost he's speckled in hair.
I was gonna say there's less hair coverage than there is hair coverage.
So, as you do
Did that final lightning bolt singe the rest of the hair off?
The strands of hair that are there are weirdly resistant to heat.
So, as you guys
But that was the
are
lightning bolt.
finishing your conversation, the dragons roar once more. And with that, the world goes black. As
Oh gosh, not this again.
everything just sort of churns in your stomach. It sort of like fights wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff as you guys find yourself unceremoniously just, well, you're about 100 feet above water deep and falling fast.
Holy crud! Why? How many
This
feather
again.
falls did I cast?
All you hear is a disembodied voice. Crap, my calculations were off. Well,
Oh, no.
you should survive, probably. And the voice fades.
How far close to the ground are we? Like, how far up?
About 100 feet.
How many?
I
feather
dimension
falls-
door myself and only myself straight down to the ground.
All right, what are the rest of you guys doing as you guys are falling? We have a round and a half.
So let's fix
We're
this.
falling.
You are falling.
Well, I mean, I'm sitting on Bob, and Bob has a broom of flying attached to him, so...
You just
Oh, no.
activate the broom. All right. Anyone else?
Following that terminal velocity is going to yell, I've always wanted to try this! And he's going to take the decanter of endless water out, aim it straight down, and yell geyser.
Wait, I'm below you. No.
What's happening?
I have to go feed my animals. I will be right back.
Okay. How are you getting down real super? Well, I'll get to him in a second. Next.
Do Bob and I need to catch somebody?
Yeah, we can say you catch.
Eugene.
Catch Eugene, so that way.
Yeah, because Eugene can't fly in any way, shape, or form. Thank you.
Neither can Willow.
Yep, you catch Eugene. So next up, Owen, how are you getting down?
Well, you said that we have a round and a half, right?
Yes.
So would I technically be able to cast 2 spells?
Yes.
Okay. So in that round and a half,
Death Ward.
I'm gonna cast Death Ward on myself and Death Ward on Baxton. and then just give him a thumbs up, like, because this time I had 4th level spells and we're not gonna die.
This is gonna suck.
Jackson goes to bite off his finger again and give it to Owen.
Baxton, what are you doing as you're falling? We're gonna get to the whole geyser thing in a minute.
Yeah, Baxton, he has Death Ward cast on him, so he's just gonna enjoy it for the moment and just sit back and relax as he impacts the ground again.
Remember when I said that the city was knee-deep in water?
Right back.
Well, now I wasn't long.
So...
Bats, so I don't squish them. Bats are out.
Okay. So the rest of you guys make your way. Solace, how are you getting down safely? I forgot about you almost.
Yes, a featherful is a reaction. How many featherfuls?
Your voice cut out there.
Featherfuls. How
Yes.
many?
Well, I believe one gives a 20-foot radius cone going down.
5 falling creatures within range.
Okay, yeah.
One.
So you can
Okay,
so you can get one, and you can get pretty much. You can get Owen, Baxton, who are looking at just content at careening into the ground. You could get Styx, who looks very content at using his impromptu jetpack to get down.
He doesn't think he's going to get any forward lift. He thinks he's just going to slow him down just enough that it won't hurt as much.
Yep, I would like to cast Featherfall. Owen, Braxton, Godric. Is anyone else falling?
Godric's
Me?
not in range.
No, not Godric. I meant not Godric. I meant not Godric. See, this is why. Okay. Yep. The funny thing is, I did a one-shot with Godric, and I don't actually have his real name stuck in my brain, so I just call him Godric.
Yeah. That's
And
fine.
all the other people were, I think, a little confused. So, yeah. A featherfall helps some people's not die.
You are all weirdly prepared for falling to your death.
Because it happened once and we decided never again.
Exactly.
All right.
Do I need to catch anybody else?
No, everyone else is able to get down safely. Now getting to the whole jetpack
I look at Owen and go, race you.
as you guys are just swimming through the air. Styx, you pull out the decanter, and with a savagely, like, I get to experiment gleam in your eye, you yell geyser. Are you doing it right away, or are you, because it's 1 round worth of water?
Yeah, he's gonna do it right away.
Okay.
And I think the decanter goes until turned off.
Yeah. So you do this right as you dimension door down Nathaniel. And you're just like, I'm here! I did it! And all of a sudden, just a waterfall worth of water just
Yay,
engulfed
waterboarding!
you. I need. Don't yell that out, Solace. That's not something somebody your age should remotely be
I thought I was being so smart with the dimension door.
Nathaniel, give me a strength save here.
I have a -2 to strength.
Well, good luck.
Well, that's a 4. -2. It's a 2.
All right, so yeah, you managed
I
to...
succeed, and that's critical success.
Well, you do something. As your knees go out from under you, you crunch down into the ground, and suddenly a very slowly falling Styx due to feather fall just sort of lands on top of you. So you're just prone and very wet. As this is where we are going to take our intermission for the night, as you guys all managed to make it down safely to the ground. We are going to
Good to
take
know.
a 10-minute intermission, so you guys can get up, go to the bathroom, get a snack, do the like. I will switch off the stream on Twitch, that way we're on intermission. Be right back. Boom. 2, 3. We are unmuted. All right. So, welcome back, everyone at home watching. We are back from our intermission. Thank you for allowing us to, be humans and do what we need to do. But now we are back, better and ready to go. So you guys find yourself back on the streets of Waterdeep, sort of surrounded
In water.
by this town guards.
Hello, I am back.
Hi.
As you have
You're that guy gambled money from.
as there is a collective groan from the guardsmen, as you guys are a known quantity here.
Hi, I'm Solus from Northern.
We know
Rainies.
you're the
They know
Inquisitor. What brings you back here?
Dragons.
A spindly man, name of Mayhew.
Well, we have to go find some important people, some other important, right? And then go make them some important promises to make sure some other important people who are bad don't end the world.
I only got like half of that because you were cutting it out, but like,
We
okay.
need to talk to the council.
Well, the Elven King has already left for home, and the Dwarven Ambassador has already left for home as well. The rest of the council are still here, though, if you need to talk to any of them.
Those are literally the only two we need to talk to.
Those are like precisely the only two. Okay, I say
Bummer.
elves first because his life is in danger, and then dwarf.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah,
the
I can get
Elven
behind
King's life's in danger? Do you
Potentially.
do you know of a crime we have to,
I mean, technically, it's not in Waterdeep, so it's not your crime.
Not
The
your
crime to be that
jurisdiction.
cute.
Stop trying to overstep.
It's a crime to be that cute.
What? Are you
It's a crime to be that.
Are you hitting on?
I'm trying to make him uncomfortable so he leaves.
Listen, guys.
I like the
you
idea
did-
this dragonborn like squares his chest and goes, "It's a crime to be that cute." Like in his like gets in his face to say it.
He puts his hands up and he's like, listen, we need to find the Elven King and the Dwarven King man. So, could you tell us maybe which way we go, and then we could maybe find our own way there? Or
I think we should go to the other council first and tell them the demand.
Styx is going to just set his book on the ground. He's going to open it up to a page. He's going to take out some chalk, and you can see him drawing the vague outline of a large lizard.
No!
It takes him a
Stop
minute to
it!
do it.
Godric!
No.
Not Godric! You're not Godric. Okay, can we just
He just
pick
keeps
up,
doing it.
should we just pick up sticks and go to the I don't even know what he's doing, but I'm
that's
terrified.
my favorite game.
Should we just pick him up and take him to the council area, guys? Fast.
I have a temporary solution to sticks for an hour.
Baxton,
So
pick up
Baxton, as
Yes.
you did
Yep.
hit on the guard, he just he blinks a little bit. I'm off at 6 if you want to get some beers.
Maybe. All right, we're leaving.
The minute goes by, and Styx uses Summon Steed to summon a salamander.
No!
I use summon. Oh my god! I've been waiting for this for so long. I use summon steed and summon the horse that we left behind. An exact replica of him.
Yes, but this
What's his name?
But this one bears the guilt of it knowing what you did to the first one.
Yeah, I have survivor's guilt. All right, I know that.
Every time the horse looks at you, it looks at you askance, just with a you betrayed me look on the horse's face every time it looks at you.
Yeah. I know I killed your predecessor. All right, we're continuing.
I'm gonna cast Summon Willpower and climb up on the horse with Vaxen because I don't want to be left behind.
And we know
I cast polymorph on myself and turned into a horse to run after them.
We're all horses now.
Are we blowing all our spell slots by just?
No, I used it as a ritual, but because of my class, I can skip the 10-minute thing on it once.
Can we just, walk?
Looks like Chester.
We're chasing down somebody who's already left. Let's go.
No, we need to go.
We should send them a message on the way there.
I have had enough of your good idea. I think we should go to the first council first and tell them about the demand.
Can you please just leave?
Yep. All right, we start walking towards the council.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
Nay.
I'm gonna cast a message to Laurel Silverhand, telling her about what the dragon said and stuff, and telling her that we're going to the elves now. Do we know where the elves live?
Yeah, you
that's what I
know.
was trying.
You do. You were told that they live in the Misty Forest.
Yeah.
Let's go that way.
You're pointing in the complete opposite direction of the Misty Forest.
That way.
You point in the direction of the Misty Forest.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I like to think in the cacophony of voices and action, Eugene has just crawled up on top of the salamander, and he's just sitting on the salamander, like thinking, just like living in the moment,
Like, how did this just happen in the course of my last 2 days?
Yeah. Man, a lot of stuff has happened to me, but like, this is something.
By the way, for my polymorph, I turn into the same horse as Baxon has, because I can see the eyes.
All right.
It's Chester.
So,
Don't die.
now.
Don't die.
Or do. We're not your real dad. We don't tell you.
I mean,
Don't, because I want to finish the story.
So we just. How long will it take us to get to the elf?
One sec, Ken's dying.
He does not know.
Well, if it takes more than an hour, I'm going to run out of juice partway
Probably
through.
gonna take more than an hour.
yeah, it's the Misty Forest is a bit out of the way of Waterdeep, so it'll probably take you about a 10 days worth of travel, unless you find some sort of transportation on horseback or some sort of mount. It would be about 5 days to get there.
Holy God! Okay.
Are you guys going to rent more horses that you're going to leave and abandon at the first opportunity?
Guys,
No, because my horse is my horse. Of course.
should I...
Sorry, shots fired.
Wait, what? Should we buy more horses?
Well, oh wait, sorry. Hey.
Hey, Solace,
Yes.
as you're going to reach for your coin purse to see how much money that you had left, to see about getting a horse possibly, you find your figurine again of Snort.
Holy crud! Can I cast this card to make wait, what?
Its magic has been expended because you summoned it at the.
No, sending to the dragon lady.
Oh, sending. I thought you said you go and activate it. Yeah, you cast sending.
No.
And you just hear, for being honest. A rare
Solus
trait
just
indeed.
starts crying for no reason. You don't know what's going on, but I'm crying a lot.
Vix just thinks this is the natural state of being because that's literally how he met you.
So, Eugene, Styx is on the salamander, right?
Yeah.
Eugene sort of looks at this very weird Tabaxi man and goes, "You guys are a pretty disorganized group for being the saviors of, well, existence."
Oh yeah, almost all
Nay.
of this is resting on Owen and Baxton's shoulders. They're like they're the pillars here. The rest of us, we're a mess.
Well, don't you think that's a little bit, like, disparaging upon them?
I mean,
Probably.
Daxon's only died once under the stress of it, so I'd
Well,
say we're doing good.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I feel like you guys are handling this rather lightheartedly. I mean, when I think of the people that are gonna save the world, I don't necessarily think of and he gestures.
You know,
Well, if
Hey there.
Yeah,
Listen, we might not.
Hey,
Willow also is like, hey, I'm also pretty responsible here.
That is
Okay.
fair, actually. I'm gonna throw Willow as another pillar.
I mean, Godric also, he's going to, like, fight another war.
I never met Godric, so I can't speak on his behalf.
Shush, not Godric. Godric was the best thing that
Again, I
ever
have never
happened to
claimed to be Godric. I do not know why you keep calling me not Godric.
me. Godric is the best thing that happened to all of us.
So maybe
Okay.
we sit. Okay, look, Solace, right? What's
Yes,
your name?
that's me.
Maybe we sit and we have a discussion
We
about.
don't talk well.
Well, that's bad. Do you understand that that's bad, right?
It's not great, but we've only lost what, 2 people so far, and one of them came back. So
Why do you say that with such? Why is that a thing that's okay?
Because you didn't see what we've been through.
Okay.
trust me, I'm surprised not all of us are just dead somewhere in a ditch.
Eugene,
I understand that is probably, you guys have probably been through a lot, but you have to understand what I'm coming into here and what I see, and frankly, if we aren't a well-oiled machine,
We're
then
not.
who says we're not gonna get eaten by dragons? Because frankly, I don't want to die if one of you
Eugene,
guys wants to, like, shoot water at the ground or something. I'm just
Eugene,
Willow
He
wants
lived.
to know what you know about well-oiled machines.
a lot, actually. A lot. So,
She's an artificer.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well-oiled machines in a sense, not an actual machine.
I think you should be careful with your wording right here. Chill your bum off about
Well-
well-oiled machines.
All right, that sounds
Don't
like
make
an incredibly interesting fact to talk about. But what I am saying is,
As
I'm afraid for my life around you people, and I feel like that needs to change.
You know,
kind
The exit's that way.
we will
You
do
should be. You should be. We are not safe people.
as
I mean,
as the guard just sort of knocks, like taps on your guys' shoulder again. Please leave the city.
wait.
We did,
Yay.
yeah, okay, fair enough.
We're
gonna
gonna
say-
stop by the stables to pick up another horse or two.
Yep, you
We
can.
need horses. Like, cause how many horses do we need? Many?
I think just 2.
we need the ability to get away faster and get back
We
faster.
need just two, I believe.
Owen needs a horse, right?
Yep.
No, 'cause I was gonna ask a favor, but I haven't been able to.
Wait, can
Okay.
2 people ride on
sorry.
the horse?
So Owen, what favor?
Let's-
Yeah.
I would like to cast a sending spell to Elia,
Okay.
and I would just like to say, listen, I know that you want us to complete these tasks as fast as possible. Both have left the city. You've already flown us once. Would you mind sending us to the Misty Forest?
You're asking a dragon to be a taxi.
I'm asking very
He's cool.
nicely. And
He's cool,
you're
though.
a horse.
I have the
Listen
message
here,
spell.
Bojack,
I can
you can't
talk in
talk.
your mind. I have the message
You
spell.
can't
I
guys.
can't
spell,
talk.
guys,
polymorph.
guys,
Dang it.
let's get back to some calm.
Okay.
Well, Willow is not at all calm at this point. She's really insulted. And you guys have never seen that particular expression on Willow's face before.
Wait, why is she insulted?
Can we let Owen's thing resolve first?
Sorry, Owen.
Yep, we'll do Owen and then move to Willow. So Owen, You just gotta think, we've done all that we can at this point. Unfortunately, we do not have access to the Elven Forest, nor would we approach it openly with our history. Alright. Now to you, Willow.
Willow's just really angry that this guy is making all kinds of assumptions of what we are and who we are to each other and who we've been to each other. And if he doesn't like it, then the door's that way.
I mean, we're family, dude. We take care of each other. And the world, by the way, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's the other bit. You know, guess who, guess which person that's really not worth your time and trouble kept you from going splat.
Now, in his fairness, have you seen us? I can see where he's coming from, especially considering that 2, maybe 3 hours ago, this was just a guy traveling on the street, and suddenly he's surrounded by ancient dragons. He has us to deal with. It's a lot all at once. I understand where he's coming from.
And frankly, ma'am, I was never directing any of this at you. Mostly at, this one and that one and I mean the one that's died 2 times. I never died
He
once.
got better.
Why is that so nonchalant? Why?
Because I'm fine now. I don't know why you're making a big deal of this.
You see, Eugene, by normalizing our issues, we make it less scary to think about. So we just normalize them and go on with our lives.
Okay.
Well, welcome to Faerun.
Normalizing.
How much longer does my polymorph spell have?
59 more minutes.
So we may have died, but to stop us from dying, we acknowledge it and move on.
It's called trauma coping.
Oh my god.
Sometimes you just have to be a naysayer.
If I wasn't a horse, I would say that's offensive.
We should get moving though. Let's go. We've got some people to catch up to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys take off out of the city, heading towards the misty forest, and for the most part, your journey is sort of uneventful until about the 3rd day. You hear a rumbling in the ground.
Real quickly.
Yes.
On the first night, who was it that has the curse spell?
Oh, I have Bestow Curse.
Yeah. Styx is gonna ask you to cast Bestow Curse on him.
Let me guess. You want the same thing as before?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna give you the works, and I'm gonna pump as, much as I can into it, full on 5th level.
Godric, if you're gonna puke your guts out, I kindly ask you to step outside of the bubble.
Yeah, he moves away from it. He moves so that he's not, downwind from you guys.
I have greater restoration at the ready.
And yeah, he's gonna do the same thing that he did the previous session.
All right. So you go about doing that, and this session is a bit more tolerable than the last. You don't necessarily... It's not as immediate. You have a little bit of time to to deal with it, and give me an Arcana check here.
Okay. What's my Arcana bonus? +7. So that is a 23.
23. All right. Yeah, you managed to not shit yourself tonight.
Woo!
The spell works, but you do take some sizable amount of damage.
Yep, I believe it's 35 fire damage.
Yep.
In that 3-day period, would we get a long rest? Because I wasted a lot of spell.
Yeah, you get a long rest each day.
Yeah. And I'm practicing that spell every day.
Yep.
But, so you were saying on the third night?
Yeah,
on the third day?
On the third night, the ground rumbles quite a bit as you guys are going about. Small earthquake-like tremors happen frequently. Things, at one point, even the horses get really spooked. And off in the distance, you see a mountain just collapse in on itself.
Dragons.
Not like a full mountain, but like like a landslide happens as a part comes in upon itself. And after about a minute, you see from the mountain it turns and starts heading, something burrowing, the earth erupting out in front of it, coming your direction.
Dragons, 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 dragons.
Very quickly.
What is this? Should we attack it? I mean,
You can't see
I would
anything
like to-
yet, but this large tunneling thing is coming your way.
I would like to vibe check the tunneling.
Yes, Owen?
Baxter, a lot of weapon.
Yep.
can we just start running in the other direction? I mean, isn't that the natural?
Run
Let
sideways,
Owen
not
finish.
backwards.
Hey,
Straight
guys,
forward.
let Owen finish,
Yeah,
please.
guys, let's...
Which
Sorry.
weapon are you pulling out, man?
Frostbrand.
All right. I'm gonna cast Holy Weapon on the Frostbrand. So it will now deal. Now it's already magical, obviously, but you'll get an extra 2d8 radiant on it now. And that's all I was gonna say.
Cool.
And if we're maybe about to fight a dragon, I'm going to cast Counter Charm, so we all get advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
Guys, I don't think dragons tunnel. Right?
Yeah, some of them do.
Some of
More
them.
often they like to fly.
What?
Yeah, some of them can dig.
As you,
Dragon?
as you guys,
Are we just standing here?
as you guys are prepping and getting ready, a large, purple, cylindrical creature bursts from the earth.
God,
Of course it is.
As
What is-
the purple worm emerges as this is initiative.
Yikes.
Willow.
16.
All right, Solace.
oh, yep, I played this game.
I figured you guys needed something to kill.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, Sticks.
That is a 19.
19. Baxton.
Sorry. 10.
10. Owen.
Right there with him at an 8.
8. All right, Nathaniel.
21.
21. And Eugene.
That's a 14, boss.
All right. Let me see here.
What do you guys know about
Don't get spit on it.
Have you ever seen the movie Tremors before?
Absolutely not.
It's a good movie.
All right,
It's
you're in
really
for a
good
shock.
movie.
All right, let's start. Nathaniel. You were the first to respond, Nathaniel, as this large, colossal worm bursts from the earth.
Okay, I am going to cast Storm Sphere on it. It's a 20-foot radius sphere of whirling wind springs into existence centered on a point you choose within range. The sphere remains for the spell's duration. Each creature in the sphere, when it appears or that ends its turn, there must succeed on a strength saving throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. And the sphere's space is difficult terrain.
All right, what is your save?
Where does it say? Shoot.
He gets a 17 on the save for a strength save.
Probably makes it, but... Oh, wait, there it is. 16. Yep, it saves.
Yep, so it'll still take part of the damage, I believe.
No, it doesn't take any damage. There's no half damage for this.
Okay.
But as a bonus, action on any of my turns, I can shoot a bolt of lightning at it from the sphere.
Absolutely. And you have advantage if it's in it.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Nathaniel?
That was my action. I don't really...
All right, Salas.
I'm just going to stay right where I am.
Hi, I've started rolling already. Shatter.
You just cut right out for Salas.
Oh, crap. Shatter.
Okay.
5th level.
It gets a 23.
Oh, crap. Buckets. Then I'll have whatever I have.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. Math. 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 19.
Styx, you're on deck, followed by Willow.
23 in half is
12 for you. Play your favorite.
12. Yay. So, yep, it does get smacked by a lightning. No, thunder. And why not? Bardic inspiration to Eugene, because he's new.
All right.
Fun.
All right, so next up is going to be Styx.
Okay, I need it to make me an intelligence saving throw.
It gets a 15. Actually,
Okay,
wait, no,
it failed.
never mind, an 11.
Oh boy.
I misread.
It subtracts 1d6 from all attack rolls, ability checks, and con saves to maintain concentration. And it's going to be taking 8d6 points of fire damage as
Okay.
I superheat its brain
Is
with
this synaptic static?
Yep, just reflavored to be doing fire damage.
Very nice. As you just microwave cook its brain.
Yup.
Not that it had much.
Nope. Willow, you're on deck with Eugene in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
8d6. That will be 33 points of fire damage to it.
33 points. All right. And I pulled the d6 out so I don't forget. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Willow, your turn.
Willow casts Branding Smite
Okay.
and throws with the
The hand axe.
hand axe 26.
26. All right, that'll definitely hit.
Okay, so that's... I'm sorry. I looked it up and then I've forgotten 3d6 of damage, so I cast at a 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
6. 5 is 11. 5 is 16. 4 is 20. 23 plus 4.
So 27.
27.
All right.
And then throws again and misses.
All right. Anything else?
No, just Bob.
All right. What is Bob doing?
Bob is attacking with a. I can never remember. Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah, that'll hit.
Does that hit?
Yep.
And Bob hits it for 12. And that's all I can do.
All right. Bob hits it for 12. All right. Next up is going to be Eugene.
All right. So Eugene is going to grip the sword at his back. A scintillation of gold lightning is going to shoot off of his fingertips, and from the sword he's going to pull a ghost image of a longsword made out of scintillating silver light. I am going to spend 1 sorcery point for transmuted spell, cast Shadow Blade. It does radiant damage now.
Okay.
So he's holding a radiant longsword, basically.
Yep.
He's going to tell me if I need to roll on my wild magic table, by the way.
We will get to that.
He's going to pull the shield from his belt, basically, and just have it up. And the worm? It's inside the storm sphere, right?
Yes, the head is in the storm sphere, right?
The head is in the storm sphere.
Nathaniel, did you try to get, because it's too large to get the whole thing? Did you get the head or the body?
I was thinking more the body.
Okay.
Or is that going to be a problem? Or
Well, I just don't want to get into the storm sphere if I run up and swing on this thing.
okay, let's just say the head. It makes sense to target the head. Just
All right. So yeah, you can get underneath the storm sphere and attack it.
Okay. So Eugene is going to run up to the thing. And I'm going to strike at it twice with my Shadow Blade. Because I have duo attack. So that would be... I believe Shadow Blade is just like a regular proficient longsword. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
So that would mean... so +8. So I come down here. So that's a 15 plus 8.
That'll hit.
Does that hits it? Okay. And then the 2d8. That's 6 radiant damage.
6 radiant, all right. Anything else there, Eugene?
And then that was my first roll, so I get another attack with the
All right.
second attack feature. So that is a 19 plus 8, so I assume that'll hit as well.
Yes.
And then another Shadow Blade hit for 15 damage. The second one, I skimmed it and then I got it.
All right. 15 solid damage as your radiant blade digs through the hide.
Yeah.
Of this
And then
thing.
Eugene is just gonna put up his shield and be like, I guess this is what I'm doing.
All right.
And I'm good. That's turn.
The purple worm's turn goes as the head whips around, sort of trying to leave the storm sphere as it curls around out of the storm sphere. And the only person that ran up to it was Bob and Eugene, correct?
I believe so.
All right. So it's going to burst fully from the earth. As you see a large barbed stinger on the end of this thing.
Oh dear.
And it sits there, and first it's going to try to just take a bite clean down at you there, Eugene.
Okay.
That'll be 28 to hit.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, it does. Please don't swallow me, sir.
How did that get out? That was...
You good, kiddo?
Please don't swallow me, sir.
My turquoise dice, one of them just jumped out of the literally protective case, and my D4 just shattered.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Like, it was literally in the freaking case. Like, how did that get out? And now I have shards of turquoise everywhere. Damn it. That was one of my favorite fucking sets. And it's every corner. Fraggle, fucking fraggle. Sorry.
You said the F word.
Cap? Are we gonna cap him?
I did it. If you check your rolls now, Ken, you have Dunce Cap.
That's fair. All right.
On the other hand, the F word was perfectly justified.
Oh, it was very justified.
What were those actual like
Yes.
stone die as well?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
actual
Oh
turquoise.
no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Ripping
Very
F's in the
justified.
chat. F's in the chat.
Yeah, sad face. But that's okay. Let's move on. Back to this. So this thing does bite down at you, a 28 to hit. I need a dexterity saving throw here.
All right.
Owen.
Does my heroic moment let me? It does not. So I can't do that. Never mind. You said dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
All right. 16.
You have bardic inspiration.
You do have the bardic inspiration.
What's your bardic inspiration die?
I think it's a D8.
Okay. So that's
Roll high.
That's a 16 plus.
No, it's a D10.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a D10.
Never mind.
Roll higher.
Never mind. Let me do it. So that's a D10. Kya. 19 altogether. 19.
That is exactly what you needed. As this thing, the teeth slams into you, and the force of it throws you out of the way as you throw up you try to roll. You will take 21 points of piercing damage from this thing, as you are blasted away, as you are not swallowed whole by this.
Did you remember to roll the d6 to subtract from its to hit?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to check.
Yes, the thing's to hit is massive.
Oh yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure.
That's
Yes.
an amount.
You'll take 21 points, and then the stinger is going to come up, and it's going to swing at Bob. For
Okay.
12 minus 5, 7 plus 14, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. Bob can't take poison damage, so Bob will just take 20 piercing damage as the stinger buries itself into him.
Okay.
All right, next up is going to be Baxon. It is your turn.
So, I, for starters, combined with Owen's adding 2d8 to my rolls, I'm going to bonus action cast a 3rd level Blinding Smite. So the first thing I need to do is make a con save.
Did you hit?
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
The
Yes.
lowest is a dirty 20.
Okay.
And the other one was a crit. Blinding Smite hits with the crit. So it needs to make a con save of 14. It probably makes it.
Blinding Smite would be on your first one because bonus action to cast it, then it's your first hit.
Yes.
Essence cast.
That is my first hit. I rolled the yeet first.
He said his lowest was a dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's con save, you said, or wisdom?
Con save of 14.
It makes it by over 20.
Cool. All right. So dirty 20. Do I need to take out cold or magical slashing?
No, this thing has no resistances.
Cool. 159 points of damage.
What?
Pardon?
I rolled.
So
Excuse me?
21 d8s in that combat.
So Baxon is what we affectionately refer to as a one-turn pony. He can expend all of his resources in one turn. It's going to be a hell of a turn. But God forbid there's more than one enemy.
It's the big bad. I make the big bad big dead.
So you, Baxon, you just run, your sword flaring out. You charge angrily. And you have literally almost motion streaks from how fast you move. It's a single blow. You come through with the might of your gods. You come down, slice into it. And you just see as the worm explodes from the pop force of the gods smiting it.
I had
next
so many
level-
plans.
next
I was going to do
level,
so
it was
much
gonna
cool.
Well,
Next level, I'm going to add an extra D8 to all of that, by the way.
is there anything
So,
else
like,
there, Baxton?
No, bonus action, and
Owen, it's your turn.
Who's turn? My turn?
Owen.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna look at Baxton and I gotta use holy weapon more often. That obviously does everything that he just did. I mean, that's obviously the spell. I've never used it before, and that's the reason why all this just happened. I mean, first the pot of deception, and then now this. That's the thought process. What is left of the worm for me to target?
Huh?
Sorry, correction, 25 D8.
5d8. Nothing that you see.
28, because I forgot the ones that I used during combat. Those were all just radiant.
So the strategy is just to dimension door you straight to the boss and just let you have a turn.
So there's
How
nothing.
close is Eugene?
What's that?
How close is Eugene? You said he got blasted back. How close is he now?
He's just about 10 feet back, so he's within 20 feet of you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm thinking that probably didn't feel so good based on the size of the worm and the bite that he took and that kind of stuff. I will run up to him 20 feet and I will give him his first introduction. And I will. Man, where'd it go? There. I will.
Salas, can you
pull
mute
out-
your mic for a second? We're getting a lot of
I
background.
thought I just. Oh, sorry. I thought I just did.
I'm gonna pull out Alice really quick,
Okay.
and I'll just be like, "Hi, this is Alice," and I'm gonna rub, and then I will cast a Cure Wounds at level. So I should probably do 3.
For your reference, Alice is a bat, and that he's rubbing all over you right now.
Yes.
Like a baseball bat or a,
No.
No, a fluffy
Oh.
bat.
Hi, this is Alice. Poke, poke.
Pretty much. Yeah, so I'll do the Cure Wounds at level 3, and that is going to be 11, 15. If I can do math, I can. Plus 5, so it'll be 20 points back.
20 points, you said?
20. Yep.
All right. Boink. Okay, I'm one off max. Was it Owen? When you run up to Eugene, he's got like a gash on his arm or something. I assume because he tried to bring up his shield and the worm got through him. Eugene is bleeding blue. Just so you know.
Lolf?
Interesting.
His
Lolf?
blood is not red. But he like
He's good with stuff that does that.
you heal him and he sits up and he says, I thought I got eaten.
We're not
Not
done.
yet.
We're not out of initiative yet.
And then I'm just going to point at what's left of the worm, but there could be more or something, or like whatever. And just like, and that's my turn.
All right. So as he says, well, we're not. As he says that word, you just see the ground explode from around underneath Owen. As its baby comes out to get Owen. Owen,
Oh, boo! Just because I murked it, you had to bring a second one in.
There's another one.
no, I actually
Hey.
had 2 planned to begin with.
Hey, Ken,
Yes.
may I use one of my heroic moments and interpose myself between the worm and Owen?
Is that one of your class features?
Yeah, so what I can do is if I see somebody get attacked within 10 feet of me, I can normally what I can do is I can intercept the attack and have it go to me, but what I want to do is I just want to push Owen out of the thing's mouth.
Okay, you can.
Yeah.
And Bob is going to impose disadvantage.
Okay. So it'll have disadvantage, and it...
Alright, let's do this again.
You like push him out of the way as you roll your shoulder. Your armor takes the brunt of the blow as it does not pierce your hide. As the first hit comes out, it lands squiggling and writhing. This thing much smaller than the other one, still large, but not nearly as large. The tail attack is going to shoot out then at this would be at Eugene, because you interposed yourself.
Okay.
And an 8 is not going to hit you.
No, it does not.
So that is its turn. Nathaniel, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to use my Storm Sphere and Lightning Bolt it.
Okay.
That's a... Oh no. 15 to hit.
15. That will not hit... That will hit the baby. Sorry, I was looking at the mom's
That will
stats.
hit the baby?
Yep.
Alright. That will be... Oh, I rolled good. 19 points of lightning damage.
19 points of lightning damage. All right. Anything else?
And I'm... Yeah, that was just my bonus action. I'm going to run up... and just regular do my attacks. First one's going to be 27, not 20 to hit.
That will hit, yeah.
And, oh, you know I have to do my flourish with that nat 20. Let's see, where's my... It doubles all my dice that I put into this, right? Because it's critical?
Yep, every dice rolled.
That'll be... Oh, I rolled bad. That'll be 12, 8. That'll be 24 damage. I need to check something real quick.
24 damage, all right.
I need to check something.
So, with your flourish... yeah?
I was using defensive flourish, so do I add 12 to my AC, or do I just add the first one?
I would say it would actually roll, yeah. It would, because it's a crit, you double all the dice, and if you're rolling double the dice for the flourish, it increases your AC by the amount of the flourish.
So I, for this turn, have an AC of 28.
Well, luckily, that's the end of initiative, as your damage is enough to kill this one, as this one is not nearly as powerful as its mother.
Nice.
For a brief second, I was untouchable as God.
As the purple...
Hey Ken, I think we're too powerful.
No, you didn't just you just didn't take a CR-15 creature out in one turn before it even finished into the initiative round.
So, Eugene, do you still think we're bad at what we do?
I say, except get wrecked.
Jim knows you're very capable. Eugene is frightened of all of you.
Hey Ken, do we level up?
We did just take out a CR-15.
It had one turn. It emerged 6 seconds and then got murked.
Quick question for my brain. What is the recommended level for a CR-15?
A CR means that it expects a party of 4 level 15s to take on that creature.
Level 10.
We're level 10.
Yep.
Well, let me figure out...
Okay, on Baxen's bad side. I need to attack first if I want to fight Bax.
Well, it helps when he crits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did crit.
yeah. Paladins are like Paladins and rogues are like the crit classes. If you can land a crit with them, like you unexist things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I burned a 2 third-level spells and a second level spell to do that.
This is why I have a paladin rogue character named Skullduggery.
So,
Dude, Pal Rogues are so good.
So to end the night here,
Yes.
you guys do gain a level because you do complete the Council of Dragons chapter.
Yay.
And that is enough to qualify you for the milestone to level.
Great.
You guys will gain level 11. As I'm assuming you guys continue on journeying as this happened midday, you guys are no worse for wear from this. Well,
I'm fine.
I mean,
And Bob is going ping, 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 ping as all of the dents are going all by itself.
yep.
Like it can.
So, let me end the stream here. Everyone who's been watching, thank you so much. You guys have make all of this worth it. The players, the watchers, thank you so much. Tonight has been a new record for us for consistent viewers, so thank you. Hopefully